Okay guys, so I'm sure you know by now, the new Xbox 360 was just announced this morning at E3. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and answer a question I'm sure a lot of you guys are asking. Should you buy it? Or in addition, should you buy any Xbox 360? So guys, I'm going to go ahead and help you decide if you have a Wii, a PlayStation 3, if you already have an Xbox 360. Guys, there's a lot of different things about this, so I'm going to go ahead and try to help you guys out. Okay, so the first one, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about Kinect, as well as the new Xbox 360. And in case you're wondering guys, the new Xbox 360, that is actually the name. It's not Xbox 360 Slim or anything else. It is officially the new Xbox 360. And likewise, this Xbox 360 that they've been selling for about 5 years almost now is now called the original Xbox 360. So no new names or anything, it's just the original one and the new one. Pretty simple to remember, I guess. Guys, so the new Xbox 360 will be on sale within the week. They did not give an actual day. They said that they were shipping them to stores right now. So probably, yeah, guys, within a week or so. So it will be very, very soon. Some of the new features are that it will be thinner. Not dramatically so, but it will be thinner and not quite as tall. So guys, you can see in the pictures here, it's an improvement. It's kind of hard to get an exact sense of how much smaller it is. But guys, it's not a huge deal. As big as the Xbox 360 is, it's, you should still be able to find room for it. It's not a big deal. But what is a big deal is that it looks like they have improved the cooling and the reliability. Yes, guys, finally, no more red rings. They'll probably replace it with blue rings. Nah, not kidding. But no. So guys, the new one has a lot better cooling. The CPU and GPU are combined on one chip. Basically what that means, guys, is that there's a lot, if you looked at inside like a normal Xbox, what puts off the heat is obviously the CPU and GPU. Well, those are both separate things and they're quite large. Well, now they've both been put onto the same die and they're much smaller. So guys, this should result in much cooler performance, which hopefully will result in better reliability. It also has 802.11n Wi-Fi. So you guys already have Wi-Fi built in. It has a 250 gig hard drive, which should be pretty good, especially because they say it is removable. So it's not going to be, like the normal hard drive. You can't take these hard drives. You will have to get a special connector to sync your data from your old one to the new Xbox 360. But still, it's not that big of a deal. There's also Kinect. Kinect is the motion control. It used to be called Natal. And basically what it's about is that it will, track you. I won't get into the whole deal, but I will tell you guys the pricing. The pricing is $150, which is a lot of money. I mean, that's half the price of the console. But you do get some pretty cool stuff, and if you're interested, you can get it for a little bit cheaper. So once it's released, I believe they said November 4th, once it's released, you will go ahead and be able to get it in a combo pack with the new Xbox 360 for what looks like to be $400. So guys, you're going to save a little bit of money, but it's still going to be quite a bit. Now guys, when I say this about Kinect, they did not actually announce it, but there are several places such as GameStop have actually, showed it off. And, I've actually listed on their websites how much they are. So it's a pretty good indicator, although it's not 100% official. So guys, now let's go ahead and quickly go over, should you buy it? So guys, it depends. Okay, you're going to be probably in one of three categories. The first one is, do you have a Wii or a PlayStation 3? If you have a Wii, the Xbox 360 is probably a good match, especially the new one. It will, of course, still play the same games, so you can still play Call of Duty, you can play Halo, you can play Gears of War, Mass Effect. A lot of the really, really good Xbox games you can, of course, play now. It's going to be a really good fit, especially if you're a teenager or older, because that's generally where the bulk of Xbox 360 gamers are. So if you have a Wii, the new Xbox 360 is probably something you should go for. If you have a PS3, however, you probably will not want to buy the new Xbox 360. It might have a few new features, but really guys, if you have a PlayStation 3, you're going to play, almost all the games are shared between them. They look very similar. Some look a little bit better on the PlayStation, some look a little bit better on the Xbox. But really guys, if you already have a PlayStation 3, unless you really want to play maybe Halo or one of the Xbox 360 exclusives, I would go ahead and just pass on it. Your console is just fine as is. If you already have an Xbox 360, well, it's kind of hard to say. It's really going to be up to you. If you maybe have like an early console, so Like maybe you got one in 2005, 2006, 2007. Maybe in the first few years of it, you've still got it, it's still working. You might want to consider it. Those models are constantly getting red rings. I know mine does as well. The next one should be much, much more reliable. So guys, if you have an older Xbox, you might want to consider it. But guys, if you just bought one, maybe you bought one in the past few months, maybe in the past year or two, go ahead, stick with it, guys. I mean, unless Wi-Fi is a huge deal, or unless you're already getting red rings, go ahead, stick with it, guys. It's not a huge upgrade. If yours is working right now, go ahead and stick with it. I mean, Kinect will still work with the normal Xbox 360. All your games will look identical on both consoles. It's not going to be a big difference. It's mostly just if you have an older one and it's about to, die. I have this one. It's already gotten 2 red rings lately. If it gets a third one, it's going to cost me a bunch of money to fix. I might get the new one. But guys, this one works just fine. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy, but it's not that huge of a deal to me. So I'm probably going to stick with mine. But anyway, guys, definitely let me know in the comments. What do you think about the new Xbox 360? Are you interested in getting one? Is this finally going to get you into getting Xbox 360? Or maybe are you just happy with your PlayStation or your Wii, or maybe your original Xbox 360? Definitely let me know in the comments. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.